Hi, my name is Catherine Minnick, and I'm a longtime subscriber to the liver disease YouTube channel run by our beloved LD. The link to his channel is in the notes below this video. The reason I'm making this video today is to announce that I've set up a GoFundMe for the benefit of LD. The link to the fundraiser is also in the notes below this video. I'm not proficient at making videos myself, so I'll be following a script today. I hope that you will bear with me, and I hope that you will watch this video till the end. The first thing I want to say is that this fundraiser is a grassroots effort. LD is aware of the fundraiser and is cool with it, but he is not involved in organizing it, nor will he be promoting it on his channel or elsewhere. I'll discuss the reasons for that a little later. Second, why have I organized this fundraiser? As anyone who's followed LD for any length of time knows, LD suffers from end-stage liver disease, which so far has been treated by a TIPS, which stands for transjugular intrahepatic portosystemic shunt. This helps reduce blood flow into the liver and consequently reduces the potential for portal hypertension, burst varices, and hepatic encephalopathy. Unfortunately, LD's TIPS has now become occluded for the third time in the last several months, and his health is at great risk. At the same time, his insurance company is dragging its feet on approving a new out-of-network medical opinion. All in all, LD's life is in many ways at the mercy of a system where dollars matter more than cents, S-E-N-S-E, or compassion. One reason for setting up this fundraiser is to make it easier for LD to bypass the insurance company, at least to a degree. For example, to make it easier for him to self-pay for a medical consultation with other providers, at least to find out what procedures might be feasible. Right now, the insurance company seems to be blocking the consultation door. LD also has massive medical debt that has piled up from his various hospitalizations, procedures, out-of-network treatments, and medications over the last 3 years, despite having insurance, which, as we all know, doesn't cover everything. He also had extensive dental work that was not covered by insurance. In addition, each procedure and hospitalization involves travel and often hotel expenses for himself and his family, since his primary hospital is hours away from his home. In addition, LD has not been able to hold a job since 2022 due to his illness, so his family's income has been greatly diminished. All of this means that LD is in an uphill battle, both for his physical and financial health, which are closely linked. You may ask, but why set up a GoFundMe? Doesn't LD already have other donation platforms that people can use? The answer is that GoFundMe allows beneficiaries to keep a much greater percentage of donations than these other platforms. First of all, GoFundMe donations are gifts and in principle not taxable. Likewise, the transaction fee on GoFundMe is only 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. So, for example, LD would be able to receive about 96% of a $25 donation made on GoFundMe. In contrast, other donation platforms take either a larger cut or a huge cut, and the donations are all taxable. So why won't LD be involved in organizing or promoting this fundraiser, since he'll benefit from it? Isn't that a big red flag? First, LD started his channel and posts videos almost daily because he wants to educate people about the dangers of alcohol. He wants to keep people from taking the same path he did. His channel is a labor of love and a sacred mission. He set up a Buy Me a Coffee account because YouTube takes a huge cut of donations to his channel, much more than Buy Me a Coffee. But even setting up this Buy Me a Coffee account exceeds LD's comfort level for soliciting support. Second, to ensure the gift status of donations on GoFundMe, it is best that LD and his channel not be involved with the fundraiser at all. Even though LD's channel is a labor of love and comes from his heart, Uncle Sam and the IRS view his YouTube channel as a taxable business. So associating this fundraiser with his channel could potentially endanger the gift status of the GoFundMe donations. For this reason, the two financial streams of GoFundMe and LD's channel-related income and donations should be kept separate from top to bottom for LD's overall financial well-being. So I haven't sought LD's involvement, nor would I want it. For these reasons, LD will not be promoting the fundraiser, responding to comments about it, giving likes to comments about it, or giving any personal shout-outs to donors. I also want to indicate that I will be both the organizer and recipient of the funds raised on the GoFundMe platform, so neither LD nor his wife has to supply their real name or bank information to the platform. This is to protect their personal privacy. I will then privately transfer proceeds of this fundraiser to Mrs. LD for the benefit of LD. A mechanism is already in place to transfer this money. Mrs. LD will receive all but the transaction fee charged by GoFundMe. I will transfer these funds to her weekly. She or LD will periodically acknowledge receipt of these funds by audio or video clip posted to the campaign page on GoFundMe. All of us longtime subscribers to LD's channel know Mrs. LD herself doesn't appear on camera. I know the idiosyncrasies of this fundraiser may raise concerns. I hope that folks who recognize my name from the comments section on LD's channel will have enough faith to support this campaign. I hope some early donors will help build momentum for this fundraiser so that donations can begin to flow to LD and Mrs. LD, and the campaign can become self-propelling. I hope the initial fundraising goal of $50,000 can be achieved and far exceeded. LD has done so much for all of us. A catalog of nearly 500 videos packed with tons of useful information and wonderful pointers, overflowing with love, compassion, encouragement, and inspiration, and tinged too with that great, painful teacher, regret. Just today, I watched a video of LD's from February 7th, 2024, where he talked about regret. He said, "I've laid there in that bed and been this close to being gone, and I can tell you this, I would have given every single thing I had in this world to be better again. Everything. I would have given it all away. I would have given away my house, every bit of money I had, every single object, every material possession I ever owned. I would have given it all back if I could just have my health. Because we don't realize how important our health is until it's gone." Knowing LD's current situation, that passage touched me deeply. LD's zeal to share his sobriety message is rooted in the soil of physical suffering, endless medical procedures, a foreshortened life expectancy, constant nausea and discomfort, fatigue and limited physical capacity, and regular nagging cravings. He doesn't want anyone else to suffer like he has or be enchained by alcohol like he was. LD's story and his immensely heavy regret, along with his tireless commitment to others, have caused many of us to take heed, gather our strength, and save ourselves from following LD's grim path. But how can we express our thanks for having our lives saved, especially when the person who provided the inspiration, the momentum, is still struggling himself? Each of us has a different situation. Each of us has a different capacity. Each of us has a different answer. I hope, though, that enough people will answer this question by donating to this fundraiser so we can make it easier for LD to find doctors who can treat him, help reduce his burdensome medical debt, and take some of the financial pressure off LD and Mrs. LD. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. As you can probably tell, I don't love the camera, and it certainly doesn't love me. But I thought about the nearly 500 videos LD has made, and I gathered my nerve. I thought about the days when he was feeling bad, the days when he was deeply discouraged, and the hundreds of other days when he wove his crazy, frightening, jaw-dropping stories about near drowning, near choking, robbery, getting beaten up, insane, uncontrollable tragic excess and addiction. When he wove all of that into inspiration for us all. Big bolts of inspiration and encouragement and faith. A deep faith that any and all of us can get and stay free of alcohol. As LD has always said, if he can get sober, anyone can. So here I am to entreat all of you to help LD by contributing to this fundraiser. I'm also here, of course, to thank you, LD, if you happen to see this video. Thank you for everything you've done for this lovely community. Thank you for showing us strength, perseverance, vulnerability, hope, compassion, intelligence, faith, good humor, your warm smile, and love. Yes, most of all, love. In return, I hope that the love of this community, through the wealth of kind and thoughtful comments posted under your videos, will buoy you up every day. I also hope this fundraiser will buoy you up and lighten your heart. Thank you in advance to everyone in the LD community for sharing this fundraiser far and wide and for donating what you can. I wish all of you good health, a lovely day, and a long, sober life. Thank you so very much.